It's Fantastic Comics.
And it's Tuesday night.
Hey there. We have a lot of stuff that's coming out this week, so you pay attention. There's going to be a lot of DC number 3s, but I'm just going to gloss over that because you're probably sick of that. Right now, X-Men, we all know, has been started over. This is by Kieran Gillen and Carlos Pacheco, a personal favorite of mine. He's a really tight artist. Anyway, Scott Summers has amassed all the heavy hitters in the X-Men side of the Marvel Universe, and it's excellent. Also, we have a lot of Image stuff. Witch Doctor came out, but I want to pay attention to the strange talent of Luther Strode. It's about a guy that basically goes into the back of the comic book that, you know, like the Atlas type thing, and he gains superpowers, it looks like. And Jeff, what do you have to say?
I'm going to talk about Shame Itself, because I've actually read some of it. It's by a bunch of different artists and writers. Wyatt Cenac from The Daily Show does one of the stories.
There's a bunch of Hollywood people.
Yeah, and it's kind of just a take on, you know, the whole fear itself thing, and it's kind of, you know, making fun of it. And the first story is they make fun of how, you know, all the bad guys come and try and defeat the world, you know, the Earth, and then they, like, kind of run into each other, like, oh, we gotta, you know, set up a timetable so we can not run into each other and stuff like that. It's really funny. It's hilarious. So if you like kind of slapstick humor, it's really great. So, you?
Oh yeah, there's a few other people that are making their starts in the comic book. We've got Blair Butler's Hart from Image. She is the person who does the interview, or does a review of comic books on G4. Also, here's the second issue of Last of the Greats, another Image book. Superman is here to save the world, but I shouldn't even show you because the last page of the first issue, there's all sorts of crazy stuff. What about you?
Let's talk about Fear Itself. The Fearless issue 2 came out. It's a bi-weekly series. It's 12 parts, so it's a 6-month series, but this is the second part, and it's good so far. I really like it. It's a good continuation of Fear Itself, which I really enjoyed. So definitely pick that up. And then we have Crack Comics by Image by Eric Larson. And he also, tomorrow, Savage Dragon comes out also, 175. But this is kind of his dorky spoof spin-off kind of stuff that he does every once in a while. It's really funny. So, yeah, he's got a weird sense of humor. It's pretty funny.
Fear Itself 7.1. There's going to be a 7.2 and a 7.3, all featuring different characters. This one is all about Bucky, or the Winter Soldier Captain America, who died in Fear Itself. The second issue is going to have Thor, and then the third issue will be about Iron Man. Anything else?
Avengers Solo. It came out last week, but we didn't get our copies in. So we got them in today.
And it has Avengers Academy in it, which also comes out this week. And it is not a first issue, but a first issue under a new team. And check it out. There's a lot of new characters, and we should go to the trades.
Hey, one more thing before we go to the trades. Moriarty, issue 6, which follows the trade, which we have in stock for now, is in stock, comes out tomorrow. And Daniel Corey is actually going to be here tomorrow, Wednesday, to sign and talk and, you know, and 2 o'clock. It's going to be at 2 o'clock, so stop on by and meet him. And I've heard he's a really great guy, so yeah, it should be interesting to talk to him about his comic.
Hello. We've got Flight of Angels. A Flight of Angels. Conceived and illustrated by Rebecca Guay, and it has a bunch of really good writers involved, some from places that aren't necessarily comic books, and the artwork is very nice as usual. Anyway, that one I'm a little excited about. Also, there was a new printing of The Long Halloween by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. If you haven't read that, and I can't imagine anybody hasn't. Also, Lee Bermejo does Batman Noel. It is supposed to be a story of the Christmas Carol. And It's Lee Bermejo who has done Joker and Luther, and now he gets to do a Batman story. Zootape. And a few other ones. Ganges comes out. I do believe this is the last one. It's volume 4 by Kevin Huizinga. It's probably been coming out for probably like 5 years. It doesn't feel like that. Also, Joe the Barbarian, the collection of Grant Morrison and Sean Murphy's Vertigo series that came out about a year and a half ago. It tells the story about a diabetic kid that travels into a fantasy land and needs his insulin shot. Tick, tick. And lastly, Hellboy. This is an original Heckboy. Mike Mignola writes and Richard Corbin does the art. And I do believe this signifies the last time anybody other than Mike Mignola is supposed to be doing Heckboy work. Anyway, if you had read the one-shot that came out about 2 years ago, it featured a wrestling story with like zombies. And this is a continuation of it. Anyway, I recommend you checking it out because I'm going to. And thank you very much. And I hope to see you all Wednesday because it's New Comics that day.
Thank you.